Hey guys, welcome back. Bolt Spider here, and I'm with the new patch notes for June 30th, 2020, or should I say, the end of an era. So, first off, we have the competitive update. We have Open Queue added to competitive play starting with Season 23, which begins, I believe it's going to begin on Thursday, and the open it will be in the same tab, separate from the role select, role queue, SR, and leaderboard. Adjustments to seasonal placements for high SR players, beginning with season 23. The maximum skill rating earned after a player completes each season's placements has been capped to 3,900. Players are still matched with other people of similar skill, as we want to keep the matches fair and fun as possible. Each player participates in more games during the current season. Their SR will slowly rise to reach a value that fully reflects their current skill. This change is intended to address many of the issues that SR Decay tried to fix, but in a more positive manner that rewards staying active and playing more games instead of penalizing players for not playing enough. Achieving a very high SR at the end of the season can no longer be achieved by completing a mere 5 placement matches. This doesn't mean you may see large SR differences between all the players in a very high SR match than the previous season, as two similar and highly skilled players might have a different SR based on how many games they've played during the season. I, for one, am going to have to accept this change, even though I don't like it. It tries to force players to play more, while a lot of players actually cannot play as much as they can, especially during these times, because a lot of people do have real life jobs. I, for one, balance about 4 accounts now. If you guys watch my streams, I am usually on Zero, Ryla, and soon to be my main account. With these 3 accounts being on stream, I'm going to be playing a lot on my free time, especially on things like my main account, which is Top 500 4.2, 4.3, and my platinum account and my master's account. So I have different perspectives through streaming. One reason why this is bad, it makes people not interested in playing competitive, as they'd rather just not have this and play where they left off instead of being deranked for no reason. That is my main reason why I don't like this, because it deranks you and you have to play to get your SR back. This makes it harder to actually go up. We won't be seeing things like 4.4, 4.5, 4.6 that much for top 500. So top 500 is going to get lowered again, because that's what happened when they switched over to this role queue, where it dropped significantly for the first couple seasons. Then it started building back up because people decided, hey, I'm only going to play the roles, or I'm just going to play this one role. Like, look at Emong. He only plays tank, other than people like Samito, where he plays everything, and currently he's doing a road to top 500. And that is insane. I wish I could do it. I'm probably going to do it sometime in the future, but not right now. This just ruins the place of mine where, oh, I'm just going to place in pretty much it continue where it left off last season. This is not the case anymore, because it just says, oh, you are like 4.6, because I know that there's a lot of 4.6 people out there, but it's like it ruins this perspective of, hey, I just want to continue where I left off, instead of I'm bumped down here where you're gonna be having a few issues here and there. I could see matchmaking is gonna have a hard time differentiating with the SR and the MMR. Now, this is not a MMR reset. This is just you are being dropped by 800 SR, and that's gonna take a long time to get back. But enough on that. Let's get to the hero changes. These were on the experimental card. Ash stayed. The death of Brig is pretty much here. Brig is now a off support. Brig is not that one hero that you can play anymore and just get free SR. Her maximum health increased to 250 for her barrier. The regenerate is 85 and her cooldown when destroyed is 5 seconds. That completely kills her shield bash aspect. Repair pack, additional armor is gone. She had all of this coming because of how strong she was as a support. And now she's going to be taking a backseat for other supports to reign dominance. We've seen over in competitive in GM where people have been dropping Brig for things like Zen, Mercy, and a lot of other things like Lucio. Next, we have Diva. Fusion cannons are now 40% movement penalty. Defense matrix is now back down to 1 second, and the micro missiles activation delay is 2.5 seconds. So once you hit that E, it comes out almost instantly. Defense matrix is pretty much back to where it almost is, but the duration of it is not where it was. So this keeps Diva in a slight balanced state. Junkrat, the man that pretty much needs his damage nerf because they are forgetting to nerf his damage because it's like his damage does too much. 130 on his concussion and his normal damage. That's 260. You can one-shot any 250 HP hero almost at that point. All that does not have armor. But with the concussion mine delay reduced, you can pretty much one-shot anyone that has 300 health or more. And this is very, very worrisome of where Junkrat is heading. They are making his cooldowns faster, and he's going to be a powerful threat if they don't watch out. Now, some bug fixes that are very, very important. Fix a bug with a incorrect shadow displayed across the hood of Little Red. That's fine. Skins always will have bugs. Lucio, fix a bug with Lucio being able to switch to Healing Song while stunned. This was definitely interesting because when you were stunned, you were able to switch between heal and speed, which is weird. Fixed a bug with Fire Strike appearing invisible for allies. This I've seen many times, and it's actually funny. They Fire Strike, but it doesn't even do anything. And they fixed a bug that allowed Roadhog to hook Baptiste Immortality. This was a bug that, if you didn't see, Imong try to hook a Baptiste, but it hooked the... Oh, it hooked the lamp. It hooked a Larry. And he was stuck for a quick second. You have to cancel it with E, or get that field destroyed. And then Wrecking Ball fixed a bug where Wrecking Ball could hit enemies much faster than intended with roll damage. This bug needed to fix, even though it was very, very, very hard to do. It was just so dumb where if you just spam your WS, you literally roll over them. It was the funniest thing to see, but it's actually terrible to go against. But these have been the patch for June 30th over on Rebirth BlizzTrack. So if you guys did enjoy, hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more, hit that like button down below. And I've been Bolt Spider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye.